I'm feeling really concerned about what's being portrayed out there in the mainstream media and what's been offered. The information that's circulating at the moment and that has been for a while is this whole notion of having a tight vagina. And what's been sensationalized and popularized at the moment is this whole concept of vaginal weightlifting. And if you can't be bothered doing vaginal weightlifting, there's surgery for that. We have this whole concept of the designer vagina, and not only are there labiaplasties, which is cutting off erectile tissue, but there's surgery that can help tighten the vagina. And women as young as 18 are electing for this surgery. So basically, we have been led to believe as women that it is preferable to have this tight vagina. And that's for a few reasons. One reason that perhaps our partners may have told us, that our vagina's not tight enough, or we've been led to believe that a tight vagina is a youthful vagina, and perhaps we've been led to believe that a tight vagina is more pleasurable for us. So here's the thing, all of this information about vaginal weightlifting and getting a tight vagina as a result is really detrimental to our health, and on many levels. In terms of our emotional body and our psyche, this is kind of sending and affirming a message to women, and once again cashing in on our insecurities about there being something inherently wrong with our anatomy. It's another thing that we've got to alter and change. It's another standard that we have to live up to. And on a physical level, having a tight vagina is extremely unhealthy, actually, because a tight vagina implies that there's tension. So it's important to have a strong vagina and a vagina that's toned, but a vagina that's really, really tight, there's tension. And when there's tension, there's basically not enough blood flow in the area. And what blood does is it carries oxygen, it carries nutrients, it helps clean the area, and having lots of blood flow promotes more sensation and more pleasure. So if you squeeze your fist really, really tightly and you imagine that this is your vagina, you'll notice there's no blood going through your knuckles, and there's no blood going through your fingers. And so over time, if there's not enough blood flow, what starts to happen is things start to degenerate. So it's really important to, yes, gain tonality in the vagina, but also learn how to melt open and soften and relax. A lot of us are really good at tightening the vagina. When we feel stressed, when we feel uncomfortable, when we're not in a safe environment, we tend to actually tense up in our butt, in our vagina, in our perineum. And so what we really want to learn as women is, yes, create tonality, not tightness, but tonality, which is based upon strength. But we also want to learn how to soften and how to relax the vagina, how to be supple. And in this suppleness, this is where the blood can then travel into the vagina. And this is what gives us our pleasure. So, and just on a side note, when we're super aroused and super relaxed and feel safe, when we sexually engage, our vagina actually starts to open. So I really just want to kind of re-educate and reaffirm that having a vagina that's open and supple and relaxed is a healthy vagina. It's also important to have tonality, but to not have this tightness. So if you want to learn more about this, I've got plenty of resources on my website. I also have a course coming up called Yoni Yoga, so feel free to jump on the website and find out a little bit more. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this has been insightful and helpful to you.